Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Mandy, and today we're going to be working on the guitar tutorial for I Am Free. It's the anthem of anthems, so we're going to get started right here. Alright, so this is the beginning of I Am Free. Now, the song to me sounds a lot like U2, and that's kind of what was happening there in the intro. That's the same intro for Where the Streets Have No Name. So I like it. I think it's kind of cool and kind of slick. You get that chug. It gives a little flavor to it. So I'm going to show you how to do that intro part. So you first start right here on the high E string on the 10th fret, and you're going to have this first finger over all those three strings. Okay? So your first two notes are the high E and the high B. And after you hit those two notes, put your ring finger on the 12th fret on the G string. So you go backwards. And then to get the hammer on, you go from the 11th fret to the 12th fret. So it goes one more time. Okay, so it goes E, D, G, 11th, back to the 12th, and then back down. So that's the whole thing right there. And then it's just a matter of doing it as, faster. And then you could start doing like a chord strumming. So that's the intro. Now, when we go down for the verses, was it through you the blind will see, through you the world will sing? That whole part, what you're going to do is you're going to have your first finger on the G string on the 7th fret, right here. And then you're going to have your pinky at the B string on the 10th fret. So it's going to be a walk down, basically. It's going to go okay, so from the 10th fret to the 8th fret to the 7th fret, and you're gonna be chugging it along like that. Okay, so it's gonna be that's for the D progression. Then you're going to go to G. Let's see. So it's through you. Let's see. Through you the blind will see. Through you the world will sing. So through you. So it's going to go. You're going to start on the 5th fret on the G. And you're going to have your pinky on the 8th fret. And you're going to take the 8th fret and bring it down to the 7th. And then after that, you're going to do a B minor 7 chord, which is that. So you got your B here on the low E, and you're going to have just your two fingers on B and G. And your string progression would be. And then you're gonna do an A suspended, and then do an A7. So to do a suspended, you're gonna have your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, and then do an A2, which is your 1st and 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the D and D string. The D and G string, yeah. I can't get my notes right here. So that's an A suspended. Then you take your middle finger off for an A7. Then you go back to that D progression from the verse. Okay, so those are the verses. For the chorus, what you want to do is, instead of just a D, you want to go ahead and make that a D2. So you want to take your pinky off of that E string and have your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the G and have your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the B. Make sure when you strum that chord, you start on the D string, not up here and not up here. Right here's when you want to give that strum out, okay? You want to let it ring. So what I like to do is do a D2. I'm free to run. And then I like to add the pinky right here on the 5th fret. I am free. So it'll start off with a regular D2. I'm free to run. The pinky. I am free to run. So this is a C sharp. So this is going to be a C sharp over D. I am free to run. I am to G, free to dance. So you could just have the middle finger over the G and do your last 2 fingers on the B and E. And then to have a nice cool alternate sound, you can lift your pinky and have your 1st finger on the 2nd fret. So it's kind of like that walk down. So it's G to run, and I am free to live for you. So that's a B minor 7. But instead of having to bar it with your whole finger, you can just have your finger just on the B and then have these other 2 notes. You could just have them open. You can have these 2 notes open. Gives like a nice, cool, airy type of sound. So I am free to live for you. I am. And then it's A suspended. Free to live for you. And A7. Because I am free. I am free. And then back to the same thing for the verse. Or you can go back to I am free. You can choose whichever one to go back to. So that is pretty much it. Just for the chorus, remember D, and then add the pinky on the 5th fret of that last E string, and then add the C sharp bass. So I am free. To G and free to dance. Then I'll walk down the 2nd fret of the E. Free to dance. I am free to live for you. I am A suspended, then A7. I am free. I am free. Okay, so that's it, you guys.